Hi, welcome to my weekly live videos, and thank you so much for joining me here today. As you know, all the topics are about mindset of leadership, positive lifestyle, building greater trusting relationships, and positive communication, greater collaboration. For more fun and enjoyment out of life, work, business, wherever you are. Hi, Lori. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi, Blaine. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And I was a few minutes late. Thank you for your patience. There was some technical difficulties, I think, with the weather. Anyway, thank you. I really look forward to spending this time with you every week. Thank you for subscribing to my website, Recognize Your Potential. And I even forgot to mention my name is Floria, but you already knew that, founder of Recognize Your Potential. And I appreciate the fact that you send so many gifts of feedback, and there are no negative feedbacks in my mind. They're all nuggets of gifts, opportunities to learn. So on that note, our topic today is change is the opportunity. And as you may have seen on my social media today, I had posted that from Steve Jobs, his quotation that says, "Innovation is the ability to see change, to look at change as an opportunity rather than a threat." And some of you already know that I use a similar quotation saying that effective leaders embrace difficulties and challenges in order to find opportunities. And every week I have my antennas up, looking and aware of different conversations, questions that people ask, to see what questions are relevant, of interest to you. Because I say, if I'm having similar questions from different people in a run of a week, then chances are you and others are also thinking of similar questions and contemplating them, or doing your best to turn those into opportunities. So in the last week, I was visiting a friend in a store, and I asked her how she was doing. She said she has 2 teenage girls and things are tough. And I said, well, you and I have also been teenagers, and our parents said the same thing. And change is part of life. And she looked at me, she said, yeah, it's sometimes good to hear that again from someone else who's not in the thick of it. And, oh, hi, Messi. Great to see you from Vancouver. And so we were talking that how we anticipate change, and then we expect negative things to happen. And if I'm expecting negatives to happen, what makes you think the outcome is going to be positive? And good morning, beautiful Messi. Thank you so much. I love Mondays. I mean, I've always loved Mondays, but now the time that I spend with you, every one of you, is so fabulous. I am so excited about these videos on a weekly basis. Going back to the topic at hand, that how change is the opportunity. Then I was talking with another colleague of mine, and he was saying that how his business plans for, and hi David Hensby, thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to see some of the regulars, weekly regulars, as well as new ones. It's always so exciting. So change as the opportunity. And he was saying that some of the business plans for his business expansion have changed. And he needs to do things differently now. And I said, well, that's a good thing, because look to see now you can actually how you can respond to the changes and the needs today, because those plans were in the works for a couple of years, and sometimes our needs change and we want to respond. But if I say, oh my goodness, things are changing and I have to change and I need to do things differently, that gives you the impression that I am not excited about what I am experiencing. Whether it is in life or business, workplace, doesn't matter what you do. Either way, you want to anticipate positive change. And hi Juliet, wonderful to see you again. And so change is something that is the only constant in life. It will always happen for us. And we miss opportunities when we anticipate a negative experience or a journey along the change. We say enjoy the journey, but we don't really practice it in the same way. So he and I were talking, this colleague of mine, and we discussed it to make it much more positive. So he was, I suggested to him to anticipate, to change the mindset so that his expectation was different. He was expecting positive things to happen, and then the experience will actually change as well. But it all starts with our mindset. And I am so glad that gradually people are getting the message that it is all about our mindset. And as we change our mindset, our thoughts, we literally change our mind. And that's exciting for me as someone who's been researching, practicing, analyzing, and delving into this for over three and a half decades consciously. It is very exciting for me. So he started right then. I asked him, so how could you say this differently? He said, oh, I'm finding more opportunities and I'm assessing things, and now I have let go of some of the plans that I had 2 years ago, and now I'm responding to things much more positively. Instantly, he was changing. Now, he knew that he needs to do more practice, because that instant change in a language of a sentence is not going to change his mindset forever. So he knew he wanted to practice. But the language also indicates our mindset. That's why I always go back to our thoughts, because our emotions, our language all indicate what we are expecting. And sometimes people at workplace or in life, they say, oh my goodness, I need to move, I have this change coming up, or whatever it is. And even though the incident might be exciting, but still we talk about that in a language that is cumbersome, and it is troubling and a lot of work and things I have to do and things I need to do or I should do. How much fun do you think I would be having if I was talking like that? Not a whole lot. So whether in life, business, workplace, whatever it is that you do, you want to change that mindset gradually. This morning, I had another meeting, a short meeting, and as usual, it's Monday morning. I asked how this colleagues, this client's weekend was. Hi, Mina. Wonderful to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And he said, a friend was having some changes at his work and it was a tough weekend. I immediately asked him if he had seen my post on social media. He said, oh, yes. Yes, we should all do that. And I caught him right there. I said, what do you mean we should all do that? It's the opportunity is right now. And so again, I put him on the spot and I asked him to say it differently if he could. And he immediately responded in a new way of saying, and he said, so that was the opportunity for what we are talking about. Looking at change, the ability to look at change as an opportunity and rather than a threat is the essence of innovation. Hi Ray, so wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining today. And as you may be aware that we're talking about change is the opportunity rather than something awful that happens to us. No, embrace a mindset that change is the opportunity and is happening, and I am looking for opportunities in this particular change so I can make it much more enjoyable. Life, work, business shouldn't be something to suffer through, whereas enjoy more out of life and also experience greater innovation, ideas that come to you. New ideas only come as a result of change that we want to respond to in an effective way, and that's what happens. Some of you who are downtown Halifax or anywhere in Halifax know that downtown Halifax has been having a lot of construction. So a couple of years ago, they started thinking, okay, with all this construction and tourist season, how can we accommodate people being able to get across the harbor and on the boardwalk? So they came up with the idea of a sea bridge that can be implemented and posted right in the water, in the harbor. As a result of such an idea, such a challenge of managing construction, that sea bridge became a destination. So there are opportunities in every challenge, in every day. In life, whether you have teenagers or not, whether you are moving, whether you are changing jobs, your boss may decide that there needs to be some changes, or you are changing things for yourself. Either way, anticipate positive and look at it and say, yeah, this sounds good. Even when someone else decides that there is change happening, and you say, I wonder what is the opportunity in this. There must be an opportunity. And that is how, if you expect that positive outcome will actually show itself and will be your experience. Just last week, Tuesday morning, I had a committee meeting, a task force meeting. And because of the weather, it was changed. So I got the email around 7 o'clock and I thought, oh, this has changed. I wonder where is the opportunity within. And I said, there must be some opportunity. I am certain of it. And within 20 minutes, a client of mine texted to say, no, it is last minute, but is it possible to meet at 8 o'clock? Exactly when I was supposed to have my task force meeting. And I thought, amazing. So it is always looking for opportunities rather than threats and being mad or upset that, hey, I can't believe things are changing this last minute. And enjoying more out of life, enjoying the journey of life is the essence why we are here. And every one of these are opportunities. So as Steve Jobs has said, changing our thoughts, our mindset, and looking for opportunities is the essence of innovation. And innovation doesn't mean technology. Innovation means a new way of doing things. Please let me know what new ways you come up with. Whether you are in business, you work for someone else, you are in healthcare, mental health, you are a writer, you manage a household, whatever it is that you do in your own life, let me know how you are implementing and looking forward to an exciting change and finding opportunities. I love hearing from you, your gifts of feedback, questions, ideas, or comments. There are no negative feedback in my opinion, and that's why I call them your gifts of feedback. Please visit my website, recognizeyourpotential.com. Subscribe to the newsletters, daily quotations, or to receive these videos right in your mail inbox is some of the things that you can choose. Love hearing from you, and you can also visit my YouTube. Thank you so much. Until next week, make it a marvelous Monday and enjoy, embrace opportunities, and have a fabulous time.